Welcome to your Ethereum News Roundup. Here's your latest for Monday, July 21st, 2025. Ethereum hits a 45 million block gas limit. The Ether Machine introduces its ETH Treasury Management Company. VM version 2.33 supports flash blocks. ECP introduces the Ethereum Commons Protocol. And the Ethereum Torch goes live. All this and more starts right now. The Ethereum block gas limit hit 45 million gas units early Monday morning at block number 22,968,004. The increase was triggered automatically after over 50% of validators signaled in favor of the increase. On Ethereum, the Layer 1 block gas limit can rise without a hard fork when enough validators adjust their node configurations to propose blocks with higher gas limits. Increasing the gas limit enables each block to carry more data, thereby boosting transaction throughput. The increase is part of a broader effort to scale Ethereum Layer 1 capacity towards a 60 million gas target. Two active proposals aim to push the increase, including EIP 7935, which seeks to raise the gas limit to 150 million units by the Fusaka hard fork. Meanwhile, EIP 9698 proposes a 100x exponential increase in the gas limit over the next 4 years. The Ether Machine introduced its institutional platform for ETH Treasury Management, launching with over $1.5 billion in equity financing. Co-founder and chairman Andrew Keys personally committed 169,984 ETH to the fund. Keys positions Ethereum as a foundational infrastructure of the next-generation internet, enabling stablecoins, asset tokenization, and DeFi. The Ether Machine aims to provide transparent, secure, and direct access to ETH-denominated yield. It will actively manage a large ETH treasury using staking, restaking, and DeFi protocols. The company's mission centers on three core objectives: generating yield through staking and DeFi strategies, supporting Ethereum native projects through investment, research, and open source contributions, and building institutional infrastructure solutions for validator management. Wevm released VM version 2.33, the latest version of its TypeScript interface for Ethereum, introducing support for flash blocks, a software that streams sub-blocks to nodes every 200 milliseconds. Flash blocks, a component of FlashBot's rollup boost software, offers rapid confirmation times and built-in revert protection. VM serves as a modern alternative to frameworks like Ethers.js and Web3.js, focusing on stability, developer experience, and smaller bundle sizes. VM is widely used by developers to streamline complex Ethereum transaction workflows. The Ethereum Commons Protocol introduced its protocol for posting on-chain comments and threads directly on Ethereum Layer 2s, without requiring user profiles or a full social stack. The protocol is open source with no vendor lock-in and enables users to comment on any on-chain object by referencing a unique identifier. Ethereum Commons Protocol is part of a modular Ethereum native social stack featuring sign-in with Ethereum for login, ENS for identity, Ethereum Follow Protocol for social graphs, and XMTP for messaging. Ethereum Commons Protocol uses a hook-based architecture to allow developers to make on-chain content programmable. ECP is now live on Base with the first integration on Interface, a social feed for on-chain activity. And lastly, the Ethereum Foundation has ignited the Ethereum Torch, an NFT that represents a ceremonial flame that is being passed from wallet to wallet among prominent members of the Ethereum community in the run-up to its 10th anniversary on July 30th, 2025. The initiative celebrates the individuals and values that define Ethereum, with each torch holder holding the NFT for 24 hours. The torch's journey started with Consensus founder Joe Lubin and will end on July 30th, 2025, when the torch NFT will be burned. On that same day, users will be able to mint a separate commemorative NFT to mark Ethereum's 10th birthday. In other news, GameSquare buys $30 million worth of Ether, BTCS buys 22,000 more Ether, Coinbase Perpetual Futures go live in the US, and Stablecoin X Inc. raises $360 million to purchase ENA tokens. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us at ETH Daily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ethdaily.io.